What's going on, YouTube? So we're gonna talk about. Remember back in the day, the summertime in the movies. It's around this time you start going to the movies. Sometime the drive-in theater. Remember pre-pandemic life or back in the day? Depends on when your back in the day was. Can't imagine it now because everyone's got a home entertainment center. Can't imagine it now because you can stream everything and all that. There are people who still want to go experience the IMAX theater experience because that's what they put those Captain Marvel movies. However, it's nothing like how it once was. There was a world pre-computers and everything was generated where you went to the theaters before Tom Cruise and others were telling you not to, pirated movies and put them on a millimeter and put them out for people to watch. They was actually going to the movies before the bootleg took off. What a world that was, and that was part of the summertime. It's part of like we're gonna get up and go to the matinee. We're gonna go to the local theater. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. That was a very distinctive, divine time. Remember how you would go to the theater and watch a movie and, take on the nuances of it and everything like that. And you were kind of like uh, transfixed by it, that it took a different life, a different meaning. How do we prepare for summertime going to the movies and, seeing the biggest films that are coming out? Because there was a time they actually had movies designated for the summer, you know. Um, Different Hollywood, different vibe. I mean, action packed movies that were, hidden, but just seem to be more timely. Nowadays with everything with Netflix and Paramount, everything going direct, it doesn't quite hit the same. And plus, now if you go to theater, you can get that movie out on direct within a month or less. Depends on what's. It's not the usual 90 days, and it's not. It just takes a different life, and it's changing the way you looked at Hollywood, changed the way you looked at movies. But oh, there was a time when going to the theater was the place to be. The sound, the popcorn, the drinks, the chairs, the atmosphere, the reaction from the audience, all that. There was a time. There was a time. It's one of those situations where um, you take all that in consideration. How it just kind of morphs and what the totality. It's just one of those things. It loans itself to that, expresses itself to that.